Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. So in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through on how I draft a pattern for that cloth you saw on my thumbnail. So I'm going to be drafting a pattern for the full bodies. Like, I'm going to be showing you how I draft the cape and the bodies. So if this is something you're interested on, do well to stay till the end of this video, and also do well to like, comment and subscribe it and share it with your friends that might need something like this. So let's get to work. So the first thing you need first are your pattern paper, your ruler, your marker, your tape, all you need. So first I'm going to be putting zip on the front of this dress. So I've gone ahead to draw out my zipper line. So for this zipper I use 1.5 inch, and then right about now I want to draw out my starting line, which is going to serve as our shoulder measurement. So you guys, if you have any question or you think that you did not see it well or understand it well, you can always drop it in the comment section. So right about now, I want to start taking our bodies, our vertical line, which is going to be the first thing I'm going to mark from my shoulder to my bust line. Then after marking it, I'll just go ahead and draw out the line just as you see me do. So this video, I don't want to rush it. I'm just going to take it my time. You know I stammer, so I don't want to rush it. So I'm going to be doing it step by step. So though I'm sorry it's going to be long. So the next thing right now is to take my under bust measurements. Sorry, this dress is not for me, it's for a customer. So I will take her under bust, then I'll go ahead to mark her waist measurements. I just finished marking her waist. So right now I want to mark her hip line. Then I will just go ahead and drop and mark her hip line, and then I will cross check it from the waist to the hip line. I will check if the measurement align with our basic measurement from the waist to the hip. So this is the full length of the dress. So the full length of this dress is 42, and this pattern paper is 40. And then I'll just stop at the end of the pattern paper, and then while cutting it on the main fabric, so I'm going to add about 2 extra. I'm going to add about 4 extra inch, because the 2 is going to complete our full length, and then the remaining 2 is going to be our hem line. So right about now I'm just going to start drawing out the line just as you see me do on this video, like this, so that when I want to start marking our full body measurements, I will not make a mistake, so that I will know each of the lines. So right about now, go ahead to label them so that I will know which of each of the line. So I'll just label B for my bust point, UB for my under bust, and then W for my waist, and then H for my hip. So right about now, it's time to start taking our neck width. So for the neck width of this cloth, I'm going to be using the basic bodice measurement, which is 3 by 3. So the width is going to be 3, while the depth is going to be 3. But this is not what I'm going to be using for the front. The front is going to be a V-neck. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark this 3 by 3 first, so that I'll use it to work with the back measurement. So I'll just go ahead and use my curve ruler to curve it like this, exactly as you see me do on this video. So you guys, as I said in the beginning of this video, if there's something that you do not understand and you want to draw my attention, always don't fail to do it, because I'm always in the comment section looking for who is going to engage and ask questions so that I can attend to it. So right about now, I'm going to be taking our shoulder measurement divided by 2. So whatever it gives me, I'm just going to go ahead and mark it. And you guys, always ensure that all your measurement you're taking, especially when you're using a zipper in the front, your measurement should start from the zipper line, like the zipper line. You are not going to start from your center fold. So you start from the zipper line to take your measurement to avoid error and mistake. So I'm taking a shoulder measurement right now, a shoulder divided by 2. So whatever it gives me, I'll just go ahead and take the measurement like as you see me do in this video. So right about now is to take our shoulder slope. It's the normal shoulder slope we use for everybody apart from a child. So it's the shoulder slope I'm taking right now. So I'll just go ahead and use my ruler to rule it out and join it to the neckline. So right about now, I'm going to just come down by 7 inch, which is going to serve as her armhole line. That is our chest line. So it's from here that we're going to draw the armhole curve. So I'm just go ahead and replace what I have on the shoulder on this other part to make sure that everything aligns. So after I got it, I'm just going to use my ruler to draw a straight line. So I'm just going to go ahead and start taking her darts, like our darts measurement. Like our dart measurement divided by 2 is 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark it all the way down, and then after that I will use my ruler and rule it out. And then after that I will take her round bust measurement divided by 4, and then I will mark it, and then I'll go ahead and take her armhole, that chest line divided by 2, and then I will get the center and then I will now mark half an inch. Then I will draw the curve line. So right about now we're going to start taking our darts. So at the center fold we're going to mark half an inch on the waistline. So we're taking these darts from the under bust down to the end of the dress. So I will just go ahead and use my ruler to draw it down to the end of the dress. Remember, the focus here is the bust point. So I will just go ahead and curve it to the bust point. This is just to make the bust to sit well on the dress. So right about now we are going to connect the bust from the bust point to the armhole. So right about now, just go ahead. So I will take the measurement of our armhole. I will divide it by 2, and then to get the center, because that is the center where we are going to be connecting the bust from the bust point, the curve like a princess dart. So we're going to connect it to that point. When you divide your armhole by 2, so you mark the point, and then you use your curve ruler and rule a line, like a curvy line, like a princess dart, from your bust point to that point where you mark on your armhole. So this is what it looks like after marking it. So right about now I'm going to be holding a dart on that armhole. So I'm going to be marking half an inch on the lower part. So I will just mark half an inch. So after I'm marking half an inch, I'm going to replace that half an inch to the front. So right about now I'm just going to connect it from the bust point again to that place I mark half an inch, because that is where our new armhole is going to be. So right about now I'm going to come out by 1 inch from the armhole curve, from the point I mark half an inch. So I'm going to come out by 1 inch, and then I will now connect the line to that point. And then on the armhole we are going to replace that 1 inch. Then we are going to draw a new armhole curve. So we are doing this because we do not want our bust to show, so we have to replace it back. So this is going to be our new armhole. So right about now I'm just going to go ahead and mark my I'm going to go ahead and mark my V-neck line. So I'm going to be taking 7 inch. So I'm just going to mark 7 inch from the shoulder line to the down. So I'm going to mark 7 inch. So after marking it, I'm just going to go ahead I use my ruler to connect it from the neck width down to this point where I mark 7 inch. So I'm just going to join it together like this. So you guys, this is it for now. So right about now, we're going to start taking our round bodice measurement. Remember, we already we have already taken our measurement for the bust. So I'm just going to start from the under bust. So I will mark our under bust divided by 4. Then I will replace the dart and then I will mark it. Then I will do the same thing on the waist. Then another thing I want you to know that after taking your round bodice measurement, also always make sure that you add a sewing allowance to it so that you not forget it while cutting it on the fabric. Always add your sewing allowance to the pattern paper so that you not forget. So I will just go ahead and mark it. Then I'll come to the hemline. I will do the same thing. This is going to be a straight gown. So I will mark it's going to be a straight pencil gown. So I'm just going to take my hip measurement down there. So I'm not going to add sewing allowance to it so that it will give us that pencil shape. So I'll just go ahead and use my ruler and connect it together and connect all the points together, and that is it for the body. So we are done marking the body. So this is what it looks like after connecting all the points together. You can see our pencil gown is ready. And right about now, we are going to start taking measurement for the cape. Remember, this cloth has a cape on the front, so I'm going to drafting the pattern together inside from this pattern. So after that, I'll go ahead and use another pattern paper to trace it out so that I'll use it to cut on the fabric. So before cutting out the front, so I have to do the cape first. Then after doing the cape, I will go ahead with the back piece. So from the bust point, if you can see, the cape is very long, so I will start from the bust point. I'm just going to come out by 1/2 inch. Then I will come down to 2.5 inch. That is, it's almost touching our under bust. So right about now, from this our under bust now, I'm going to come out again. From that place I mark 2.5, I'm going to come out by 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to draw the line together, join them together as a straight line like this. Then I noticed that the 2.5 was kind of too deep, so I have to do 2 inch instead. So from that point I come out again by 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect it together like this, as you see me do. So, and then what I'm going to do is to go ahead and connect it. I will connect it to the point where I mark 7 inch. Like I will connect it to the V-neck line. Like from here down to the neckline. So now after I still finish cutting, I still noticed that the thing was not too deep, so I have to connect it back to the 2.5 that I marked before. So I've just have to go ahead and connect it again to the shoulder line. You can see how it looks like. We have formed the cape after connecting to your neckline. So you have to also come back and connect it to your shoulder line. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use another pattern paper and trace it out, and then after that I'll go ahead and start cutting my back. So this is the back neckline. So I've traced out all the shoulder, the neck with the neck depth. Then I've marked my chest line, and then I've marked my bust measurement, and then my shoulder to bust, and then I did not use my under bust here, because, and that is my bust. This is my bust line, this is my waist. So I just mark my chest line, my bust line, and my waist. And then for the neck depth I use 2 inch, and then for the neck width is 3 inch. So what I'm just going to start doing nice to take my dart. So and I did not have enough pattern paper, so I have to cut like half length. So I will cut the full length on my main fabric. So I have to do it this way. So I will take the dart on the waistline. So I'll just from the center fold, I'll mark half an inch on the both side. I remember this is this gown has a zipper on the front, so on the back now we're not going to put zip. So like if you check it, you notice that we do not add a zipper allowance on the back piece. So right about now we're just going to go ahead and start marking our round bodice measurement, and then divided by 4, and then we'll add our dart allowance, and then we'll add our sewing allowance, and then after that we'll just mark the point together and connect both points together. So on the armhole, so I'm just going to check the armhole divided by 2, and then I will go in by half an inch. Then from there I will use my curve ruler to connect the armhole curve together like this to the shoulder line, just as you see me do on this video. So right about now we are going to connect the point together. So this is what the back piece looks like. So right about now, let's go ahead and cut it out. And this is the front piece, the back and the front. So I'll just go ahead and I've already traced out my cape with another pattern paper. So I'll just go ahead and cut them out, and then I'll start sewing. So you guys, thank you for watching, and this is the tutorial for the pattern drafting. And I was not able to do the sewing. So this is after I cut it out, this is what it looks like. So this is exactly what it looks like. So thank you so much for watching, and please do well to subscribe, to like these videos, and to share with your friend. And if you have any question, you have anything that you want to discuss, you can do it on the comment section. I will attend to it. Thank you so much, and please follow us for more videos like this. Bye. I love you guys.